My name is Karl Doyle. My business is KDF Strength and Conditioning. We're in Finglas in Dublin. We serve men and women from 16 all the way up to 65, and we run a small group personal training and group training facility. So before we start working with FBDA, it was a little bit all over the place. Not a little bit, it was all over the place. There was no real strategy, no real templates of how we done anything in business. It was everything just came from my mind. There wasn't really any foundations, there wasn't any structure to how we done anything within the business, and we needed a little bit of help to figure out how to put those structures together. I took the business as far as I could on my own, and I needed some help from people who knew how to grow the business better than the level that I'd already brought it to. Before starting with FBDA, I didn't really understand the numbers at all. I never really knew from one month to the next exactly how much money was made, exactly how much money had gone out. I never paid myself an actual wage. I kind of spent money here and there when I needed it, trying to figure out exactly how much money was coming into the business, managing that well and deciding what my budget was on everything else moving forward was one of the biggest problems I was having. I originally met Nicky at an FMA event. We got talking a little bit and we spoke about a mastermind he had coming up about financial optics and managing your numbers. I flew off to London for that event, and that blew my mind, that event. I got so excited during the event. I remember speaking to Nicky at the event and I was saying, this is amazing, I've never looked at this type of stuff before. After the financial optics course, I signed up with Nicky straight away. We got working on the financial side of things pretty quickly, seeing the forecasting that we were using, seeing how we went about figuring out how much money was going to come in down the line, how much money was going to go out down the line, what profit I was going to make in 3 months' time or 4 months' time. Just made a really big difference to how we ran the business as a whole. Yeah, and I started to manage that much better. That was able to help us take on staff members and kind of grow the business a little bit. And then we started to find more headaches. And then it was dealing with staff and how we manage staff, how we pay staff, what the staff life cycle looks like. And with the coaching, we do coaching every 2 weeks or every 4 weeks. And on the coaching calls, sometimes there's kind of big light bulbs, this is what we need to do and that's what we need to do. But more often it's the little details of how we manage certain situations that are going on in the business, putting together a staff life cycle and what role will look like from the day they start up until the day they leave the business, figuring out pay rates, what their roles need to be, what their responsibilities need to be, and having all that documented and listed out clearly so that both me as an employer and the staff member as the employee understand exactly what their roles need to be and how they go about getting promotions or moving up the ladder in the business as well was really eye-opening. And they're things, it's other things like that FBDA give you so many golden nuggets throughout the course of coaching that just help the business to take small steps gradually all of the time. To anyone that's on the fence about joining FBDA, I was one of those people in the beginning as well. I met Nicky multiple times at previous FMA events before I decided to go to London for the Financial Optics course or to join FBDA. What I'd say is go and speak to Nicky or go and speak to one of the coaches from FBDA and allow them to open your eyes to what is possible. When I done the Financial Optics course and my eyes were open, that was it. I was sold there and then, because it was blatantly obvious at that point how much that service and that coaching could have a big impact on my business. And when I started to do those things, the business got better. The systems in the business completely changed the way the business ran. I had so much more free time to myself. I had so much less headaches. And the biggest benefit of it all is having a coach in your corner that when you get to a point in business where you've never been before, you can reach out to one of those guys who have already done it, who already have run successful fitness businesses, who have already had the headaches that you were dealing with there and then. And the systems and the methods that they'll give you to get past those make it so much easier and so much faster to get to the place that you want to be.